What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna make this one pretty quick because it's like 11:20 at night here, and I have to wake up and go to work at school in the morning. I didn't post a video yesterday. However, that doesn't mean I didn't do anything. I went ahead and I knocked out all of the. There we go. Knocked out all the easy ones in the arrays and strings. Like the 2 pointers, I could probably do some of these. Oh, is valid palindrome? I probably already answered that one. Yeah, see? My runtime is so bad on that one. Whatever. Anyways, that's not actually what I meant to do. So I went ahead and I looked through. I went ahead and I did all the easy ones, in arrays and strings. And I just went ahead and I finished this one a few hours ago, and then I had like dinner and I was like hanging out with my partner, and then I started playing video games with my friend. But now I'm finally back to go ahead and describe what we got going on here. So I did remove duplicates from arrays too. Sorry, my cat was going crazy. If I look at my solutions, wait, not solutions, submissions. I I got it wrong a couple times. I like had to keep tinkering with the logic, and then I got stuck on one case where it just wasn't working. I had to reevaluate my approach, and I'll talk about that. My runtime wasn't really all that great. My memory wasn't really all that great. Well, my memory was better than average, and the funny thing is I'm sure there's like a more practical way of doing what I did. Sorry, I gotta keep an eye on my cat. I digress. So now I'm gonna go back to the old IntelliJ. So the instructions was make it so each element only appears a maximum of 2 times. I cannot change the length of an array because I was using Kotlin for this one. I'm gonna go back to Python though. So I must put the duplicates at the end and return k, which is the length of the right numbers, right amount of numbers, and I will return k after properly sorting. So my pseudocode beforehand was create a hash map that correlates values and nums. The keys will be the values that are in the array with the numbers of times appeared. So I wanted to do it with an array and then just have an array with like my cat. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to do it with an array and then just use the indexes as the values, but it doesn't guarantee that they're gonna go in chronological order, where it's gonna be like 1 1 2 2, 3 3 4 5 5. I didn't know if that was guaranteed or not, so it didn't seem like a practical way of organizing it, so I just went ahead and put it in a hash map. Which you can see right there. And then we're gonna compare the hash map to what we're iterating through, and if it's not present, we're going to add it. If it is present and the hash is less than 2, we're going to iterate and continue in the array. If hash equals 2, put it in the back of the array. And then we can look at my code here. So if if num size less than 3, so if it's just 1 or 2, obviously that's like a base case. You can't have more than 2 if there's only 2 in it, so we're just going to go ahead and return the number of the size. Then we have, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So there I go. I make my hash map. I make k, which is one of the numbers we're gonna return. I'm gonna start it off at size because right now we think that all of them could be possible numbers because we haven't started checking yet. So we're gonna go ahead and have that set to the size. I'm gonna work backwards from the end of the array to the front. So that's what I got going on here. I organized it with while statement while pointer 1 is greater or equal to 0 because that's indexes. So we have num, which is like the individual index, the value of the index. And if it doesn't exist in the map, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add it with the value of 1. Else, if it equals 1, we're gonna make it 2. If it equals 2, we're going to make a placeholder for where point 1 is, and then point 1 is gonna equal point 2. So we're gonna put the number with the lower index at the end, and the number with the high and or the number at the end of the array is gonna go in the lower position spot. And then we're gonna go ahead and decrement k and decrement pointer 2. Then we're gonna decrement pointer 1. We're gonna go all the way through. So it's gonna go ahead and it's gonna give us the correct number of elements in the array, and then it's also gonna put all the duplicates at the end. So originally what I wanted to do with this is I was trying to do it where I didn't have a double for loop. I was trying to do it with just a single for loop, and then if I had to move around indexes, I would decrement the value of I, or whatever I was using for the index, that variable. I would decrement it by 2. So then it would start going back forward. So I'd only have to do it in one loop and move backwards when I'd have to. I got on this case where it was this one right here. It was 1 1 1 1 3 3, and it just kept returning 3 1 1 3. 3 1 1 3 3 1 1 3, and I couldn't get that approach to work where I tried to move 2 indexes back. And then the logic started getting really ugly, and I just went ahead and went for the double for loop. I know it probably isn't the best way. I think this is kind of like this is like a unoptimized bubble search, I think. So we got that going on. And then at the very end, I was printing out the array, so that's just a little extra. We return k, which will tell us the amount that we actually need. And then the program will see what that is, and I just deleted what it was going to tell us. So wake up, Pooter. Why didn't it show me anything? Oh, there it goes. 1 1 3 3 3 3. So that's the whole array, but k would end up equaling not these two. Sorry, my cat just did something it wasn't supposed to. Okay, I'm back, but I mean, that's pretty much all I have for this video anyway, so I will catch y'all later. Peace out.